Hello all you lovely people and welcome to another video of mine. In today's video I've got this portable monitor from Riitek, and this is a 15.6-inch touch screen monitor. So I'm going to be unboxing this and I'm going to be talking about this connected to my Legion Go. Let's get started, folks. Now I purchased this with my own money, so you can expect an unbiased review of this product. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take these peels off because it's also very glossy and I want to see what's inside the box. So what do you get apart from the monitor inside the box? Let's quickly take a look at that. So the funny bit is that they haven't even mentioned whether it's a touchscreen or a no touchscreen. So usually there would be a tick or a cross, but nothing like that is on the box. And there's very little information on the box itself. As soon as you open it up, you've got a USB Type A to Type C cable. I'm just going to take it off the plastic, and here you go, a USB Type A to Type C, and you can use this to even charge your monitor. You will need to charge your monitor because there's no inbuilt battery in the monitor. There's some sponge to protect your monitor from getting damaged, and here's the monitor itself, but let's keep that aside for a short bit. And let's take a look at the other cables that are in here. This is an HDMI cable, but this is a mini HDMI cable. So on one end, you have the standard HDMI size, and on the other, you have a mini HDMI. You have some paperwork. Let's keep that back. And lastly, you have this USB Type C to Type C. This is most likely a display cable. Please note, you can connect this monitor to any of your devices like a Mac Mini or to your Lenovo Legion Go using this display cable. So it supports Type C display out as well. And here's the monitor itself. It comes along with this case, and the case is not very good. Let me tell you that. First of all, it's a fingerprint or a smudge magnet. As you can see, I've just held it for a few seconds, and you can already see on top of that material that it looks dirty. It's as if I've used this for a long time. So not only is the quality of the material used pretty poor. I mean, the choice is pretty poor, but it does not even have strong magnets, and you don't have a lot of positions that you can place your monitor at using that. There's also that plastic cover. There's no damage with the monitor. You can, of course, peel that off, but I'll leave that on for the this video, because I want to use a matte screen later on. Now, the cutouts are here for the speakers. On this one side, you have a volume toggle or a brightness toggle, and then there's that power button. And thankfully, you even have a 3.5 port, no ports at the bottom. On the other side, you have a mini HDMI port, and you also have two USB-C type ports and another cutout for that speaker. The speakers are pretty poor, and this is one of the cons of this system or this portable monitor. No inputs on top or at the bottom. It's pretty sleek. The bezels are pretty minimal on three sides, but at the bottom you have a pretty chunky bezel. But let's turn it on and start playing on this now. Alright, the very first thing that I actually wanted to talk about was gaming. Now, there are various use cases that you can have with this monitor. Personally, I purchased this to be used as a display for my Samsung S24. So I wanted to use DeX. That was my primary purpose. My secondary purpose was to connect this with my Lenovo Legion Go and then use it as a 1080p or a full HD monitor. So here I am showcasing my second use case. Now, my first use case, I've shown it in my other video in my regional language or local language on my other channel. So in case you want to watch that video with subtitles, feel free to. But in this video, I'm purely going to be focusing on the use case of connecting this display to my Lenovo Legion Go and using this as the main display for gaming. And speaking of gaming, here I have one of my favorite games, AC Odyssey. Now, what I want to show you about this game is that I'm actually playing this at 1080p. Now, this is a full HD monitor, means that it can do 1080p natively. It is a 60 Hz monitor, unfortunately, so you do not have 120 Hz. That's unfortunate. I wish that they would have just charged maybe a couple of thousands more in terms of Indian rupees. Like, I purchased this for 10,499 rupees. So even if they would have charged me 13,000 rupees and given, let's say, 120 Hz, that would have been like icing on the cake. But Even though this does not have 120 hertz, it's not bad as a 60 hertz monitor or a 60 hertz touch monitor. And by the way, you can use this only as a touch monitor with your Legion Go if you're connected via the USB-C. If you connect via the HDMI port, then touch will not work. So for touch to work, you have to be connected through the USB-C, which I'm currently connected through. So I'm playing this at native 1080p, and look at how good this looks on a screen like this. Now, I understand that the Lenovo Legion Go's 8.8-inch IPS QHD Plus screen also is one of the best in terms of any handheld PC screens. But if you want something more, like if you want to play on a larger screen, please note this is 15.6 inch, guys. So this is twice of what the Legion Go's screen offers you. And at this resolution of 1080p, and if you're up close, let's say 2 feet from the monitor, and if you're playing on this monitor, a game like AC Odyssey, you can clearly see the results yourself. This looks gloriously gorgeous. I mean, AC Odyssey has always been, it's been a fantastic looking game, and it's therefore one of my favorite AC games. And in this case, it's running so well on the Legion Go and also on this monitor. Please note, this is native Legion Go's performance. I have not even connected it to my eGPU. And I'm going to make a separate video when I connect this monitor to an eGPU connected to my Lenovo Legion Go. So we're going to check that performance out in a future video. But for this video, I wanted to show you Lenovo Legion Go's native performance, because not everybody owns an external GPU, but a lot of you Lenovo Legion Go owners will be wanting to play this game through Legion Go's native performance, and that's exactly what you're getting in this video. Legion Go connected to an external displayer without using any external GPU. And look at that solid performance that I'm getting even at 1080p, which is full HD. The performance is a solid 70 plus FPS. Of course, I'm using AFMF 2.1. And if you haven't already seen any of my other videos, I have dived into the best settings for your AFMF 2.1 or the best settings for your Legion Go when you're playing titles like AC Odyssey or AC Origins. So here, as you can clearly see, the performance is pretty solid, and I am getting over 70 FPS consistently, and it feels like 70 FPS as well. I always tell you in my videos that please don't just blindly follow this tracker that Adrenaline offers. Sometimes it's a hit or a miss, but in this case, I'm happy to report that it definitely feels like over 60 FPS. So if it says I'm getting 70 FPS, I can confirm that yes, it feels like 70 FPS. This is definitely a buttery smooth experience here, and it feels very good to play this on a display like this. So here we are, beautiful. Even if you are moving away from an isolated or a less populated area and you're getting into, let's say, the town, let's see how this works in a scenario like that. So I'm just gonna get into this area where there might be other people as well. The beauty of AC Odyssey was you could climb anything, you could go anywhere you wanted. If your eyes see something here on the map, even in that distance, you actually technically can go there using a ship. And that's what I love about AC Odyssey, and I think that is missing on AC Shadows, the latest title. You could literally climb anything. You see a building, you want to climb it, you can do that. But you can't do this on AC Shadows, unfortunately. Look at how good this looks, guys. I'm just going to pan the camera around very gently. This is a solid 70 FPS through AFMF 2.1, so these are obviously generated frames. The other option that you have is to play through lossless scaling as well. I've made multiple videos where I've compared AFMF 2.1 to lossless scaling. Feel free to check those videos out, and for you to be notified whenever I release any of my latest Legion Go videos, remember to hit that notification bell icon so you get notified of any of my latest videos that I'm releasing. And if you like this content, then please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate that. I appreciate your love and support because that's what makes this channel grow. So yeah, this is looking pretty decent, guys. So this was my use case, to use this as a gaming monitor, which in this case it is servicing me really well. I've tried out other titles as well, like AC Origins. I'm not going to show this in this video, but I will cover a lot of what this monitor can do in my future videos as well. So please get connected to my channel. Remember to hit that subscribe button and also that bell icon. But let me show you the other things that you can do, because this is a touch monitor after all. So you see this? It is a touch monitor. So you can actually even use touch here, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So even if you don't have controls, you can actually, to some extent, use it as an input. But I'm not going to do that. That's not what I'm going to be doing in this video, maybe in some other video and some other game. This is definitely not the game. If you're playing a lot of racing games, for instance Forza, then you can try this out. But it's not going to work very well in a title like AC Odyssey or AC Shadows or even AC Origins or any of the AC games for that. Now remember, I told you this is a touch display. So the beauty is that it comes with complete touch functionality, and that's what is great. So if I want to get into the browser, if I want to use this, first of all, let me turn this adrenaline tracker off. Now, the one unfortunate thing is that when I'm connected through USB and when I press that adrenaline button, nothing comes up. And now it seems to have gone off on its own. So thankfully, yeah. But let's go over to YouTube. So I've logged into my account. This is the Edge browser. And because this is a touch screen, it works flawlessly, guys. Let me expand the screen and go into full screen mode. The other thing I want to show you is that it can also do 2160p at 4K. So although this is a 1080p monitor, but it actually ends up supporting 4K as well. I would have preferred the volume or the sound to be better. The speakers are pretty bad. That's one of the cons that this has. So let me tell you that requires you to connect over to an external audio system, maybe a small speaker or something. Um, I was using my Portronics Nadia as an external speaker, so the speakers leave something more. I mean, it just is not enough for a display which is this good. It does not do the display justice. So this is one of the downsides of having this. Let me just reduce the volume. Let me just reduce the volume. Yeah. In fact, mute it. I don't want any copyright issues. Although this is one of my videos, I should not have a copyright. But hey, coming back to what this performs like in terms of content viewing. So this was another use case of mine. I wanted to watch a lot of content. Yeah, I agree that the Legion Go's screen is good, but I also wanted to experience content, especially Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, on a bigger screen. And therefore, I got this. Now, imagine when you connect this to your Samsung S24, your small little mobile becomes a big screen. So Dex works like a charm, guys. So when you connect your Samsung S24, which was my primary use case actually, connecting my Legion Go is my secondary use case. And please note that when you use something like an S24 with your Riitek portable touch monitor, there's no need to buy even a tablet like the S9, S10 FE, or S10 Ultra. There's no need for that, because the S24 itself is pretty powerful enough, or the S25 if you have the latest one. So this is the Riitek portable monitor. I'm not a big fan of going through specifications per se in all my videos, but I'll give you some of the features that really stands out. First of all, this is a full HD monitor. The size of it is 15.6 inches diagonally. It is a touchscreen monitor, and that is what is so good about it. It's got 72% of NTSC coverage. I don't know how much of DCI-P3 it covers, but I think close to 90% if I'm not wrong. The specifications do mention that it comes with HDR support as well. However, I did not see it. I want to run maybe another video and show you whether it does support that or not. The best thing about this is that it's an IPS panel, which means great viewing angles. And it has two USB ports. And right now I'm connected to my Legion Go through that USB port. Therefore, I can use the touch functionality as well. There's a mini HDMI port as well. But when you're connected through that mini HDMI port, you will not be able to use the touch feature of this. You can use this in landscape mode, like I'm using right now. You can even use this in portrait mode if you want to. All you got to do is just move the uh, portable monitor this way, and you can use this as a portrait monitor as well. Think about using this for your Insta or Facebook feeds. It's going to be fantastic for that. It can connect to your handheld PCs like Legion Go in this case. It can connect to your MacBooks or your Mac Mini, or it can even connect to your Samsung S24, and you can actually utilize the DeX mode, which is so good. So I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty satisfied with this purchase of mine. By the way, I have purchased this, and this is something that I've purchased for myself. So I'm free to say, what my true feelings about this monitor are. And my suggestion would be to go in for this monitor if your use case matches mine. This does make your portable touch experience really great. The size is pretty all right. The portability factor is also there. It's not very heavy, but it's not very light as well, which simply means that it's well built. The biggest con of this, when it came straight out of the box, was that case that it comes with. It was so bad. It was useless. It was very bad quality, and you might as well just chuck it off. It does not do anything. So that is something that I was disappointed with. The second thing that I was disappointed with was the speakers on this. Very poor, per the quality of the display. So these are the only two cons that I can actually think of. Apart from that, I'm pretty happy. Yeah, I mean, I wish it was a 120 hertz screen, but it's not, unfortunately. And yeah, the fourth con is that it does not come with any inbuilt battery, so you will always need to be connected to a power a source. But what is positive about this is that if you're connecting your S24 over to it, your S24 will end up getting charged, because your monitor is getting charged, and your monitor in turn is charging your Samsung mobile as well. So that's a pretty good thing. And overall, I'm really happy with this monitor, and I'm glad I purchased this. The question is, would I recommend this? Absolutely, 100%. I will recommend this monitor if your use case matches mine as well. And it's just a good portable monitor, especially at this price point of 10,499 rupees. It becomes one of those inexpensive options that you can club with any of your devices that you have, like MacBook, Mac Mini, Legion Go, S24, and use it as a secondary display or an extended display. So I'm pretty happy with this purchase, and I would 100% recommend the Riitek portable 15.6-inch full HD touch monitor. With that said, it's a wrap for this one. If you've liked this video, please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and also that bell icon in case you want to get notified with all my latest videos. I do make videos like this on tech devices, on items or products related to gaming. These are my review videos. And apart from this, I have a lot of Let's Play Legion Go videos. Please feel free to check those videos out on my channel list. And I will see you lovely folks in my next video. Until that time, I'll say take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.